Hey team, Kim here. So I wanted to make a quick training video for you guys. Of course, you know me, I hope it's going to be quick anyway, but I have figured out how to do something that has just blown my mind and made my workflow so much easier. And I'm going to apologize. I feel like there's an echo in this room. I'm in my mom and dad's office and there's a whole drum set and everything in here. And I feel like I can hear everything like vibrating that I say. So I hope you can hear this okay. But anyway, so I have been using Mailchimp not very efficiently or effectively for quite a long time now, but I just had a free account. So I kind of heard something about and thought, why don't I actually upgrade to the paid version, see how much it is, like look into it and see about the automated workflows. And what that is basically you can set up whole series of emails to where when you get a new customer, you put them in an email list, a specific email list, and you insert them into your automated workflow. And it kicks out every single email automatically. Mind blown. That is one thing that I used to absolutely hate to do, was to spend time in I used to have this whole spreadsheet for order trackers and all these different emails that I would send each individual customer, whether it was a personal customer with a challenge pack or a lead, different types of leads as far as what they ordered, you know, and I would go through and send each one this whole series of emails at a specific time. And it was like you had to constantly be checking everything, and it took forever. Especially once you get a lot of leads coming in every week, and it just took so long. So that was one of the very first things that I had my assistant start doing. I know an assistant is not, feasible for a lot of people, especially starting out. And this just made it so much easier. And I'm actually looking to, I'm getting ready to kind of cut back on some assistant duties because I really like doing things myself, especially keeping track of things like this and just making sure it's done, you know? And so this makes it super easy for me to really stay on top of these customers again, yet not have to physically go in and send out every single flipping email, because now it's automatically done. Like all you do is put their email address in and that's it. It's amazing. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to just show you a little bit of what I set up and then walk you through just a sample of kind of how to do it. And that's it, you know, and then I'll let you set it up on your own because, you know, and we all speak a little bit different. If you guys want to see any of my other emails, just let me know, you know, and I'll show them to you for sure. But okay, let me share my screen real quick. This is going to help you guys. Oh my God, so much. Like, I can't believe this. Okay, share screen. Google Chrome. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen right here. I am on my Mailchimp. So let me just show you the beginning of Mailchimp. You know, good evening, blah, blah, blah. These are things you can do. So you have your campaigns here. Campaigns is where I send out my weekly newsletter and my introduction email, which I won't even do this introduction email anymore now that I have my whole automated system set up for my leads. So that is the way that I was doing it. So really I'll use campaigns for my newsletters that go out every week and, you know, just other random things every once in a while. Templates, I don't even have any templates. Lists. So this is something to show you guys. So I have my Kim Carter Fitness newsletter. This is everybody that is a customer of mine. It's also people that have signed up through my website, just shown interest and sent me their email address, but haven't even actually purchased anything yet. Everybody goes in that category for me. I used to put customers in this Beachbody leads part, but now I'm going to move over to these four right here. So this list is for my personal customers. So these are people that I know, friends of mine, contacts, whatever that I've gotten from in person, social media, things like that. People that use my link to purchase and then I know and have been talking with them, they go into this personal customers list. these 3 lists are leads. Every once in a while you have a lead that purchases a challenge pack. They will go in this list for me. Leads that just purchase Shakeology. For me, this is if they buy a bag or if they buy a sampler, either one. And then leads that do either Beachbody On Demand as a paid feature, whether it's quarterly, annual, whatever, or the trial. They're all going into this category. For me, this is the way that it makes sense. It might make sense a different way to you, and that's okay. But think about how you want to split it up and make your lists, okay? Now, when you go in to one of these lists, all you have to do is go to add contacts, add a subscriber, enter their email and their name, and that's it, and hit subscribe. If you have a group of them that you already have, like for, a whole bunch of customers you already have, do import contacts. There are help things that will walk you through this, but basically import contacts, and you do it from, I save it from an Excel file. I do copy paste from Excel. That's the way I do it. Okay, that's your contact list. You need to have your list set up before you start your automation. Then you want to go to automation. And again, I'm just going to show you real quick what I have set up. I have 4 different things. So this is the series of emails for my personal customers. It's all automated. There are 7 emails in that automation. This is my series for Beachbody leads with a challenge pack, Beachbody leads, with on demand or the trial, and then Beachbody leads with Shakeology. They're slightly different, but they are pretty much the same. There are slight little tweaks. So walk you through real quick. I'll just show you what all is in the personal customer email series. And there's really one main difference between this series and then all of the 3 series for the leads. For this one, I have a welcome email, a thank you for your purchase email. It goes out immediately after I add them to the workflow. 2 days later, customer email number 2, their order shipped. 5 days later, their order arrived. 5 days after that is their week 1 check-in. A week after that is their week 2 check-in. 5 days after that is their week 3 check-in. This is also the one where I'm talking about, and these are pretty much all challenge pack purchases. So in the week 3 check-in, I have talking about their Shakeology order is going to ship soon. Do we need to change flavors? Anything like that. I also have a little bit of wording about the on-demand or the trial, the free 30-day trial that still comes with any challenge pack purchase. Of course, if they got all access, that doesn't really play into anything, but the wording is still in there. Week 4 check-in is a week later. So just to kind of give you a little glimpse of what that looks like, and these are all really easy to make in Mailchimp. So this is what it looks like over here. Kim Carter Fitness, that's my logo. Hello and thank you for joining me. This is my little welcome to Team Beachbody. It takes them through on demand and shows them some of the highlights and some of the things that maybe they didn't know where to look for, like the whole program materials, the nutrition guides, like all of that stuff. Thank you for your challenge pack. This is kind of committing them to what they can expect, what I expect out of them. Questionnaire to help them pick their first program. Explaining Beachbody on demand, before and after pictures, measurements, calorie brackets, examples of that, typical day, just giving some examples. And then this links to my Facebook, to my website, and to my email. So that's just an example. I gotta move this chat box so I can get back out of that. Okay, so that's what that email series looks like. Now, to make a new automation, because this is where I had a little bit of trouble, just moving this little chat box around. Okay, so you're going to go to automation. Again, this has to be a paid account. So you're going to go into your account and do the paid option if you want to do automation. I'm telling you, like for me, with the amount of subscribers that I have right now, it's like $15 a month. It's based on the amount of subscribers, I think, that you have. $15 a month for me to not have to deal with the hassle of sending out individual emails. I mean, I'll take it. I'm sorry. To me, that it's such a huge time saver and it's just so much easier. So I think it's totally worth it. Plus, again, you're getting your newsletters, you're getting all kinds of reports, things like that. So you go to automation right here. You go to add automation. The one that I did, which I found really easy, and I got this from watching another YouTube, I went down to list activity. There's all sorts that you can pick from. And I did a welcome series. It already had like the first 3 set up for me. I'm just gonna call this test series. I am gonna link it to Beachbody leads with actually, I'm gonna do customers from Beachbody. So that's where you already need to have your lists set up. So it's gonna tell you, this is your workflow series, your welcome series. This is the list that is picking people from. And then you go in and it already has 3 already set up. You're gonna change your triggers if you want them to. For me, I went to list management, manual add, because I'm manually adding these people in as I get new customers. That's the way this is set up for me. This is not the kind of thing where people are signing up from a website and they're automatically going on a list. I'm manually putting these people in. So that's why I did it this way. And I wanted to do immediately. So right after I add them, they go in here. Update trigger, it's gonna change that and tell you right here. You start right here, design my email. You walk through email subject, welcome to Team Beachbody. Whatever you want it to be. This stupid little box is just always in the way. Go to next, select your template, whatever you want. I do a basic one, and I'll show you why. Because you can add all these different things in wherever you want. I go to here, I go to browse, I put in my logo, easy as that. I delete this little part personally. Go in here, you design your email. If you want to, let's see. If you want to add a YouTube video, you take the video and you just drag it over there and you add your YouTube link right here. Like, it's just that easy to make your email. You can add buttons. If it wants to say buy now, you can add that. You can change the color. You can add dividers. I really like the dividers, actually. Add a divider. You can make it look different. You can change the colors. You can make it dotted, whatever you want to do. So you can do all sorts of things. Design your email, save and continue. Like, it's easy as that. Then you go to the next one. Maybe you want to send it the next day. Maybe you want to send it 2 days later. Maybe you want to send it the next week. Like, whatever it is you want to do for what your list is, you go in and you design that email. Same thing with the third one. You can add more, and it'll just add them to the list. So that's all you do. When you're done with all that, you click through, you do next. And of course, this is not going to let me confirm anything because I haven't made the emails, right? But normally it would say confirm right here in the little bottom, I'm pointing to it, in the bottom right corner. And I think it would say start workflow. And so you start your workflow and that's it. I'm going to go back out here though and show you one more thing. When you add people to your workflow, and this is what had me so tripped up at first. I was like, I can't get it to work. When you add people to your workflow, I'm going to add myself to this Beachbody leads with CP series, just because. Actually, hang on. I need to add myself to a list first. Beachbody leads with CP purchase. So I'm going to add myself to this list, add a subscriber. Kim Carter Fitness, here we go. So I'm going to add myself to that list. Beachbody leads with CP purchase. Now I'm going to go back to my automation because you need to actually put that person in the automation as well. And this is what it took me so long to figure out. So you go to that series and over this little arrow right here, drop it down, add subscribers to workflow, and it tells you there has been one new subscriber, right? It's me, because I just put my name in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but so you add subscribers to the workflow. That's when it puts that new subscriber into the queue to trigger the emails to start sending. That's the key. So that's really all that you do. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now because that's it. It is so easy. And for those different email series, like especially the week 1, 2, 3, 4, those check-ins, you copy and paste them. Like you don't have to recreate everything. It's really easy once you get your first flow, your first series done, write it out, plan it out, think about what you want to send, think about your groups of people that you're wanting to send different types of emails to. And then when you have new leads, all you do is import them or put them into the appropriate list, add them to the workflow in the appropriate automation. That's it. It saves an unbelievable amount of time. Like I can't even describe how much time this is saving me now. I've been doing this for about 2 weeks now, and I wanted to test it out before I really told you guys about it, just make sure everything was working, and it's working really well. So anyway, ask me questions if you have them. That's my training for tonight. Bye, guys. See a lot of you in New Orleans soon. Bye.